Hi, and welcome to my life. I stepped outside with the little dog because, again, it's always doggy time, right? And I was looking for my little tiny spider friend. Oh, I hope I can catch him. He is tiny. Here we go. The more I turn this around, the more he hides from me. And he is tiny. He could probably have a family reunion on my thumbnail. There we go. I might have to turn the camera around and give him a short all his own. It may seem a little bit crazy to try to get him on camera, but little tiny spider is necessary because of all these places where previous leaves have been eaten off. So I wish him well. And then we have this guy who's continuing to not grow. Oh, and one of the new leaves is shriveled up. And the dog is looking at me funny because I was talking to the little tiny spider. Going carefully down the steps here to show you how much color is on these blueberries. It's not time to get excited yet. Oh, crud. One of the balusters is loose, another one next to it is broken, and one up here had a piece split off, so it's loose. But here we go. And these are getting a lot of purple to them. And this one has one berry. And that the larger plant is leaning way over. So it probably needs to go in the ground. The smaller plant looks quite nice. Some of those look purplish, and there's a couple of them just look red. But it means they're developing. And whether birds eat them or my grandson puts them in a pancake, they will not be wasted. What's up, puppy dog? Yeah, I'm down here with you. And there's shiny streaks all over the front walk. So I know the snails have been out in abundance because one snail would not leave that much shiny all over the walk. And the grandson has been nagging to let him mow the yard again. He still hasn't done the weed eat down the back of the house and at the back steps where there's stuff taller than the dog. Don't worry about him, puppy dog. He's not going where that big guy can beat up on him. Big dog does his job. He's a good dog. And he's usually quiet. Good dogs are good dogs. Let's see. That first bloom. Let's do a little deadheading over here. I can't tell if the next one is opening or if it shot up and made a bloom while I wasn't looking. I think being rhizomes, I can loosen these up and refresh the soil all at once and take a few out into some smaller pots and give them to friends. Oh, it actually looks like I missed a previous bloom on that stem. It's a little overcrowded in there, so I need to take care of that. So another sack of potting mix for that. A couple of gallons at least. And get them separated and watered. And I was watering them before that bloom I found. And that's cool. Everybody needs a hobby, right? I like trying to get things to grow. But now that the avocado seedling has a little tiny friend, the two plants I had previously had both withered out and dried up and died. Oh. Because if I'm ever away, nobody waters a damn thing. Okay, here we go. Sorry, children, I shouldn't be swearing. Maybe that. I don't know if it'll do this with my face in the picture. But there's a tiny green spider. Let's see. See that one? He's right up there. And apparently I make him nervous. Keep that in mind when you're squealing about a bug. It's not just a matter of biodiversity. It is a little bit. But the thing you're squealing about could easily be accidentally crushed under your feet because you didn't notice. Or it could die for lack of shelter because you're convinced you need to get all the bugs out of your garden. Little spider there might hole up under a leaf when it's raining. Doesn't matter. He's gonna eat things that might eat my seedling. He might even be toxic to humans. But he's outside where I don't have to worry about that. The dog is still staring across the street. I mentioned that a different dog is over there. Seems to be tied up, away from the big one. That could have him for a snack if he got hold of him. Because he's a good dog and he's protecting his property. He's not sure how much is his, but he can protect that door. And he can protect his doghouse. And probably his food bowl. I think he gets fed outside too. I have never needed a livestock guardian dog. But it occurred to me yesterday. If anyone ever wants to really make trouble, what would happen if you mix up the genetics of a Belgian Malinois, the Special Forces breed of dog, with a Great Pyrenees, and you let the Pyrenees parent, raise, and train them as livestock guardians, because that's pretty much how you get them to live with a herd of sheep. Now, Malinois can climb fences, run up near vertical fences, walls, and learn to do tricks by hopping onto your back and then go sailing into the air when you straighten up because you beat the springboard. Nice to know the human gets to be part of the team. But wouldn't that make an awesome dog? Especially if you got the Great Pyrenees looks with the Malinois brain and abilities. Personally, I think that's a recipe for pure trouble. I had a dog for a while that somebody said was half German Shepherd, or that his mother was half German Shepherd, or something. I have a sneaking suspicion he might have been a quarter Malinois. He would come tell on the kids if they wouldn't let him out when he wanted to go out. Because he would round them up and take them to the door. He would get his nose under their hand and put it on the doorknob. He knew they were supposed to let him out any time he asked. 10 o'clock at night, if you're in there getting a drink of water and he wants outside, you put him out and then you get your drink of water. Oh, I wasn't going to make a full-length video, but then I wasn't sure I got my spider on camera. He's tiny and he's as green as the stem he was crawling up and down. I hope he's happy. Or at least as comfortable and content as a spider can be. And there's plenty of small things around for him to eat. This is not Australia. I don't have to kill a spider as soon as I look at it. If I did, I'd be stuck with my bare hands because I didn't even wear my shoes out of the house. I did get my hair brushed today and get something on my head so my hair is not looking like a whirlwind. Get that Medusa effect. Ah. And this boy just checked out the thing in my hand again. He thinks I talk to it too much, and he's probably right. But I remembered some of the words today that I was fishing for yesterday. And one of those is thermogenic. Apparently, if something increases the heat in your body or your ability to sweat, people call it thermogenic. And just because you break sweat doesn't mean you're losing weight, except water weight. But it was a thermogenic substance with melatonin in it that was the stuff I did not finish taking. Someone wanted me to try it. I tried it. Didn't make a difference for me. Not like eating beef and leaving out the refined, hyper-processed crap does. And, let's see, there was a word for the NAC. I was just thinking about it a little while ago. When I remembered thermogenic, I remembered that the NAC is supposed to promote body recomposition. And in recomposition, old tissues are reclaimed and recycled, become part of the composition that is future you. As I hear chickens. I also hear what sounds like shoveling. That's okay, it means someone's getting something done. And I looked for my copy of the book Matilda. I could not find it. I'll probably just get another one, because the cover was off of mine. And that usually leads to looking for the pieces of the book. If I get a new one, it'll be in good shape and I won't have to look for all the pieces. But I do think I will start reading children's books. And that's mostly dull. But, you know, because I've read them all so many times. But Benjamin Bunning and Matilda, things like that. Now, some people forget that some books, just because the lead character is a female or a male, doesn't mean that the other side can't enjoy it. I mean, how many people had Hardy Boys books shoved at them by parents and teachers? Oh, you read? You should read this. It's like, I'm a girl, I'm not interested in that. You don't have to just read stuff that is an obvious gender match for you. Oh. I don't see my spider still. He was on that stem. Oh well. I have to choose some books carefully because some stuff is good for toddlers, some stuff is good for little kids. Matilda is good for little kids. And some stuff is very definitely pointed at boys or pointed at girls. Or pointed at people with a sick sense of humor. But if you read a great variety, you should be able to get past the gender of the lead character. The one I mentioned telling my grandson about. Lead character is a boy. And at first, the bad guys try to control him by getting hold of his pet, and that didn't work out. So they kidnap the, not the mama, who is a female character, and there's other female characters along the way that help him. Not out of any motherly sense, but, you know, just because sometimes everybody needs a friend. And, teach him things he needs to know to survive his quest to get her back. And during all of that, he finds out a little bit more about his own shadowy past. Which gets into whether or not it's okay to genetically modify humans and stuff of that nature, but that was all sci-fi back when. hearing the digging. I'm not sure where it's at, but I'm sure somebody's planting something. Or breaking something up. I don't know. I have got a pain in my hip today. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh well. Out here getting some sunshine with my doggy. My puppy dog. It's doggy time. I have enough discomfort not to sit on the steps, so he's jumps up here to sit next to me. Now, for a very long time, I went through life with ginger and turmeric in my water just about every day. Because that was what it took me to get off of the constant use of ibuprofen. And they are plant-based, and they will take a lot of inflammation out. But when you use those, you're also stuck with whatever else is in those plants. I don't use those anymore. I don't use the ibuprofen either because I'm not in that much pain. But today, I just got a little pain and whatever happens when my knee pops. Oh well, I'm gonna go in there and adjust my shopping list so that I will slowly begin replacing my children's books. Because one of the things that helps kids read is if people read to them. But part of the dumbing down of America's society, every level of it, is keeping parents so busy that they don't have time. It takes 2 full incomes to keep a household going. And that leaves older siblings to make sure, or an auntie or somebody, hopefully somebody competent, to make sure that kids eat and go to bed on time. And then that gets to be a bit of a joke with teenagers, because it's like, what is bedtime? Oh, I picked up some bit of plant matter on my glasses. What is on time? Yeah. Whatever leaves them able to wake up in the morning and get out the door and rush to school, which trains them to be ready to join the rat race. What up, puppy? You a funny boy. Okay, I'm going in. I'm getting less sun because the sky is somewhat overcast and getting more so. And don't go too far. He's got to be reminded that he's watched, or he'll be running around the edge of the house or running across the street. Don't need him playing in traffic. Still got that little tickle under the nose. I'm here. He's looking at me like, aren't you coming down again? No, I'm not. Not unless I put shoes on and get the weed eater out. I don't even feel like doing that. I actually want to just go in and maybe spend some time on my computer. You want me down there? You want me down there? Are we going down? Yeah, back down and then back up. Extra exercise. Come on, puppy. That makes him happy. Yep. Go water that truck tire. It may grow. Oh, I think he wants to water a tire on the other side. You're not going anywhere, buddy. You can eat a dandelion if you want, but it'll probably come back up later. What? Crazy dog. No, we're not going down the street. Yeah. It's a beautiful temperature. It's very nice right now. I'm out here sleeveless. So the light that's coming through is hitting skin. Dyson. Come on, buddy. Come on. What? You're not going over there. I know you'd try to visit with both of them. Chihuahuas are not to be trusted when it comes to playing with other dogs. Even other dogs know that. That's why that fella doesn't bark at you. I mean, land piranha. Yep. Y'all be good, be careful, take care of each other. Grandma wants you to be okay. I might not be your grandma, but I still want you to be okay. You done? I think we're going in. Y'all take care and try to have a beautiful day wherever you are. If you're stuck inside because of weather, that's okay. Make the inside beautiful. Come on, buddy. Let's go in. Alright. Kismet, the feral grandma loves you and wants you to be okay. Take care. Bye-bye.